Line.
I think so.
Yeah, one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Dave, how are you? I see you're on there. We're trying to set up. Obviously, this is one of our first or second lives that we're doing. You can tell by the title as to why we're doing it. Recently hit 5,000 on the subscribers, so we appreciate that. That's great and awesome to us. And just like with the 4,000, we want to do a giveaway to say thank you. And then we got a little bit of a setup to show what we were going to give away and what it can do and so on and so forth. So maybe we'll wait for a couple more to trickle in as we make sure we're set up all right. Hopefully you guys can hear us okay. Either you can let us know on the chat, we're watching it. So again, it's our first time doing live with watching a chat, so work with us. And just let us know. Audio is good, video is good. We have the air conditioning going on, so if that's drowning some noise, let us know. We can get that turned off. So we do want to thank you for joining us. It's Saturday night. It's the 22nd. Obviously, you know me, Sadell D-Tech, Mrs. D-Tech. And just a small announcement to let you guys know, this is our kid-free Saturday night. It's our date night, date weekend. Our daughter's watching our young children. She's helping us out to let us be able to do this. So we are working while we are on date night. But it's all good. This is fun. We want to thank you guys for being our subscribers. We're not all that huge or big or whatever, but we appreciate everything that we get. So again, hopefully audio and stuff is good. We'll get going here in a minute to show you what we're gonna give away, kind of like last time. Good?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's recording.
Okay. I think we'll start off with, there's a couple of things we want to give away to say thanks. Just again, like before, we're going to do another t-shirt. This one, since we hit it in July, we figured, and got inspiration from 4th of July. We do an American flag type theme logo, which I think is pretty cool. Hopefully that's on the screen pretty good.
Yeah, it looks good.
That's good. And then we added this one on the sleeve. Is that showing up?
Do it again. Yep.
Good.
Mm-hmm. Looks good.
So I like that. And then again, to signify, is that on there? On the screen.
Yes.
So obviously 5K. So you'll get one of these shirts that obviously custom to our 5K. And then you can give me the thing. And then the big one that I wanted to give away, is it clear in it?
It's a little delayed, but yeah.
Yeah,
You can see
the delay. Is the this G box. And one of the reasons why I wanted to give away this unit is because it's been helpful with what I do here at the shop. It helped me get bailed out on a situation that I was in. And being that the cost of one of these is not crazy, but you can, I guess, win one through what we're going to do again with the giveaway. But this G Box lets you do quite a few things and a little bit more than what it's, I guess, marketed as and, depicted as what it can do. And that was part of what I wanted to kind of show here with this setup. It's nothing too crazy. It's just something I found out that I could do. And because it helped me out, I wanted to get a brand new one to send out to one of you guys. Now, I guess we can do an unboxing, but nothing crazy. All still on camera.
Yeah, you're good.
So obviously, you get the main unit, which is the G box, and this is basically almost like an interface for a scanner, and it'll help power up a module along with bus communication lines, and we'll show that. And then along with the unit, you get your regular, paperwork. Again, it's described, and it's mainly, I think, marketed and targeted towards Mercedes and BMW. I've used it on both those. Mercedes, you can do keys, module cloning like DME, not DME, ME on Mercedes. But with BMW, you can do DMEs and so on and so forth. So I think they market it towards those two guys, but it can do a little bit more. And then along with it, some cables, adapters, you get some resistors. I'm assuming for the CAN bus, which was something that I was going to also show. Looks like additional power leads. Alligator. Another alligator. Everything's still in the camera.
Mhm.
And then you do get a OBD interface also. So all those things come with the G box. This is what you'll get. And then that's that's the main thing. I wanted to give away a G box, a T-shirt. Now we also understand that not everyone that might participate in the giveaway is a full-on diet tech. Like, say her uncle participates and he wins. I know he's not going to do anything with this G box. And that was kind of one of the fears or the things with the last giveaway. We were just hoping that someone that was, kind of in the diag world would kind of win, even though our kids were trying to win the gift card that we were offering. So we realized that, and then so we might end up having to do kind of like a 2 giveaway thing. Like if someone that isn't fully in the diag but is subscribed to us and supports us and helps us and watches us ends up winning, what we decided to do is you'll get a T-shirt, you'll get a gift card. But again, if you're not interested or don't need the G box, we also were wanting to introduce, just like the last time, possibly a tumbler and that we can make here, and then you can do any custom ones or some that we have already made, or just one with our shop logo, and then we'll show you just some examples that we have on hand that obviously Mrs. D-Tech puts her hard-earned work and making. And so those are some that we make here, and you can either pick, put up there maybe for now.
Okay.
We're
Try.
we're still, yes. So again, I guess the gist is, if you're not in need of the G-Box, we can set you up with the shirt, the gift card, and a tumbler you saw, or we have, or a custom one. So if you're a shop owner or something, we can make your shop logo or any of that sort of thing, or a local team or any of that sort. So again, we're trying to cater to everyone that supports us. But if you're a full-on Diatech, you're more than welcome to take everything that we're offering here. And then I think we're going to end up having to do it same as last time. We'll do a drawing with a comment picker. You have to be subscribed. Make a comment, I guess, this video. I don't know if we'll have to count the chat or comments after it's on. Probably the comments. It's going to have to be the comments after the video goes on YouTube, because that way the comment picker can pick a comment. So
Yeah.
we're glad if you're participating, but if you want to win, you're going to have to comment after this video gets uploaded, and say anything you want. Again, hopefully nice things. And then we'll pick a comment from there.
Demonstration?
Guess we'll move forward into trying to show you what you can do with the G-Box other than what it's also marketed for. Which to me, again, it's nothing crazy. It's interesting, but it did help me with one of my diets, so maybe it can help you guys also. So we'll get you brought around and show you what we got going on here. So obviously we've got the G-Box and the main harness. So this is the harness that you use to connect to whatever module you're going to do. Obviously, a lot of people, or including me, concentrate with engine computers most of the time. So I've got a Nissan, it's a 2011 Murano, and I'm just going to demonstrate that you can use this other than what it was targeted for, to be able to connect to a module if you need to read it on bench. And when I say read it, basically read it with a scan tool. It doesn't need to be an Autel or whatever, just any scan tool that's going to read through the CAN bus, you can do it. Now, one of the reasons why I used it is because of doing EEPROM work. If you're, say, swapping an EEPROM and you don't get the EEPROM to sit properly, or there's an issue with the EEPROM, or so on and so forth, or you get a module from a junkyard that was sitting in a puddle or something, and you want to know if it's good, if it powers up, if it reads, so on and so forth, you can set this up, read it on the bench, and see if it's communicating. The ones that I had, I did it to see if I did the EEPROM soldering job properly, and if you don't do it proper, you'll get a no communication. If you do it properly, it just secures yourself before installing it in the car, if you get a good communication. Or if someone sends you a module and you need to do EEPROM work, it makes sure that you've done it right before you send it to them if you're not going to be with the car. So that's what I ended up using it for. So the other thing, we all know that these things communicate through CAN bus. CAN bus needs the terminating resistors. It's two 120 ohm resistors, and again, they come in the packaging, but I wanted to show you something. And this is just to help you guys get this set up on the bench, because you can't just magically hook this up and start reading with the scan tool, because for the communication circuit to work properly, you've got to have the terminating resistors there, or at least trick it and make it think it's in the car. So right now, obviously you're going to have to hook up all your powers, your grounds, and your comm lines. That's how you know if a computer is good, if all that works properly. One thing to note, the G-Box has this harness. All the reds and blacks, power and grounds. Some modules, and I ran into this tonight setting this up, have a lot more powers or a lot more grounds than what the harness offers. You might have to come up with additional grounds or powers to be able to run the module. That's what I've got set up here in the white, let's see, right here. So this is just additional stuff, and you're gonna have to use your brain if you know you need extra grounds. So make sure that's kind of pointing. So that's what that is now. But with that, on the face here, can you see?
Mhm.
You see we've got ports. You've got your CAN. You've got K bus. You've got I guess relay. I think that's like a switch power. But then you got power and ground. If you need to add additional power and ground, what I've been doing is I'll take my lead and then install it wherever I need to, and that will help supply your additional power and grounds. Back to the terminating resistors, the CAN bus, the main thing that lets us talk to the modules. So if we power this up and try to use the scanner, we're going to get no communication. That's because we don't have the correct amount of resistance in our bus. And I'll show you right now, our green and yellow are our communication lines. That's hooked up. Obviously, they correspond with the colors here. If we tap in there, and this is actually a good way to find out where your resistors are. So hopefully, is that on the screen?
Mhm.
So that's, obviously showing 126. That's, way more than close enough for what we need. So that's telling us this engine computer has one of the terminating resistors in it. But we won't get communication because we need a second one in order for the computer and the circuit to be correct. So what I've done is, can you see it?
Mhm.
This is a 120 ohm resistor. I just wrapped it around and I install that in the CAN bus. And then if that resistor is touching properly, look what we have now. We have our 60, we're close enough to 60. We're out of the car, so this is definitely way, more than sufficient. So we now have the proper resistance on that CAN bus that we will need for the module to be happy and the scan tool to be happy to be able to talk. So that's one of the things that I thought was pretty cool. You can find out or set up your CAN bus. So I'll put my ground there for the additional grounds. And then you don't have to, but I dropped my G-Box and I think I messed it up because it doesn't internally supply power to the red wires. I found that out when I couldn't get communication, so on and so forth. Put your voltmeter there to ground. There was no power supply output, but there is power still here on the front board. So whatever happened, it's inside. Just don't drop your G box. I guess is what I'm saying. But even with that, I got by. You got to use your brain. So I said there's 12 volt there. So I tapped into there, and then you take and feed into one of the red leads that you have left over. So if you can see,
Okay.
or zoom in. So this is one of the red
I don't know
leads.
if you can use it. Can you use it?
That's fine. Just then you feed power there. So that's how I'll power up the module. And then you have to then you connect your scan tool there and get set up. And then you will have to supply an external, basically from your wall jack power supply, which then gives it 12 volts.
It's plugged it in a way.
Okay, and there's a status light here on the top. It's gone green. That tells you you're powered up. So there you go, that green light. So we've got our CAN line set up right. We got power and ground. And what's that looking at?
I think it's good. You can see pretty much.
Okay.
You want to see that, the screen?
Yeah, because
Okay.
we're gonna go through the scanner now. So now we'll go all right. Hit the wrong thing. So it looks like I fat fingered it. Yes, exit. Okay. So you go diagnostics. I'll save you the time, history. This is the Nissan. Basically, you build your car. You see everything without a glare?
I can see everything.
Okay. We're gonna go straight to diagnosis.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna, since we know obviously we only have the engine computer, go there, engine, and right now it'll be communicating. And if everything is correct and right, it'll get into the module. So there you go. Now we're in, and just for giggles, ECU information. So now we're reading info from the engine computer on the bench. Back out of there, read codes. We're gonna have a bunch of codes because we're not connected to anything. But again, this lets you be able to connect and read modules on the bench if you need to. So there you go. Again, it's not the craziest thing in the world, but it's very useful and can help you guys out again for many reasons. And then the other thing I wanted to quickly explain. Now this module might look familiar. Let me power this down so I don't let the magic smoke out. Disconnect the scanner. Get this power feed out. So this airbag module was in a video that I did not too long ago. It's on the Mercedes. I think it was an 08 Mercedes for airbag light. It had some issues. I ended up getting the used one, did some EEPROM work, but I was using this to make sure that I soldered the EEPROM properly. The other thing that I wanted to show, again, you're gonna have to use your head and be smart about your CAN bus. Right now, I only have the CAN lines. I'm not gonna read this here on camera because I did it on the video, and you can watch that, or maybe later we can put a link to that video and the work that I did. But we take our meter, we're in our CAN line, And again, for a can to work, you need the 60 ohms, so yellow and green. If you, hopefully, this is on the screen,
You good?
you get a crazy number, and it's got a K on it, so you're in the thousands. We're tapped into the K, the CAN bus in there. We got a crazy amount. Now, if you remember, the engine computer gave us 120, so we were halfway there. This module has a 0. So what you'll have to do is add 2 120 ohms. Hopefully on camera.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm moving it around.
So you'll have to add 2 120 ohms, and not in series. Like don't butt them up and make a long string, because that's going to give you the wrong resistance. You got to put them like this, parallel, 2 together, and then put them on your CAN line ports. And if they're touching properly, we now get close enough to the 60. So this is what I had to do to be able to get communication on this airbag module, which I was able to talk to and figure stuff out. So it's versatile. It lets you read modules on the bench. On top of what it's marketed for, it definitely, it's used for the Beamer stuff, the Benz stuff, and you can set it up to read other modules. So I wanted to show that, to be able to demonstrate what the tool can do that we are giving away. Along with, like I said, all the other stuff that we described. If you're coming in a little bit late, we are doing a giveaway for a t-shirt. We'll show again quickly a July inspired, 4th of July deal with a 5K giveaway logo there. And then on the other sleeve, nice little cool custom logo also. So you'll get the shirt, the G-Box, gift card, also a tumbler if you would like to, or a custom one, or any of the ones that we showed. And that's pretty much it. So you're gonna have to comment on this video when it gets posted on YouTube. And again, be subscribed, comment, say something nice, and you'll get a chance to win. Probably a week after or so, we'll do the whole pick comment thing to see who the winner is, so on and so forth. The last winner for the 4K was actually a guy that's contacted me through email after finding the channel, and he'll hit me up here and there for he'll do scope captures. He'll ask me what I think, so on and so forth. But he's doing great. He's learning a lot. He's doing a lot of scoping on his own. And we had just emailed, I think, like that day or the day before, remember? And about some scope capture. And we did the giveaway, and he hit me up right away. It was like, I won, and this and that, and it was just crazy.
It was weird.
It was weird, but it wasn't rigged.
Nope, it was on camera.
But yeah, again, he was a full out diag tech. So if you're a full out diag, you get everything. If you're, a family member or someone that's just supporting us, we're gonna give you guys a chance to get something else also. But again, it's all because we appreciate the support. You've gotten us to where we're at. Again, we're small fish, small potatoes. We're nothing crazy, nothing big. We believe our content is at least informative and we appreciate everyone that follows us or helps support us. So that's why we're doing this. And again, as we grow, maybe the bigger the giveaways are, we're gonna try to stay on track for every 1,000, mark to try to do something. We're a little bit delayed this time. We're just over 5,000, but better late than never, and you guys still get something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know if there's any question. I don't know if you have any questions on any of this stuff. I guess also like last time, you have to mention, I guess what, lower 48 states.
Oh yeah, it can't
Because,
be international.
Yeah, it's just difficult for international stuff. I know we have a lot of international viewers and crazy appreciate that. A lot of them hit me up or they'll comment and stuff like that. I appreciate that. It's crazy that we reach the reach that we do and have. But
Absolutely.
right now for these giveaway things, it's just we're gonna have to unfortunately just include the lower 48 until we get to a point where we can figure something out about doing international stuff. For right now, unfortunately,
They're very appreciative.
yeah, we appreciate it, but we're trying to keep it simple. It's hard sending stuff to Canada. We have some of our BNC leads,
Well,
and shameless plug, but
it's sad because do have several viewers that are out of country, but
Yeah.
it's okay.
and people from Canada will order some of these. This is to hook up your chest here to a scope to help diagnose noises on the scope. But some of the orders come from there, and it's very difficult, at least in our experience, getting those things out to Canada because the address thing is so on.
It's a language barrier because everything has to be translated to English language or in America to be able to ship.
Yeah, when we went to the post office, they gave so not the runaround, but it's difficult. So I can't imagine something further out. So hopefully someone lower 48 states wins. This is just our little spiel we wanted to present to you guys on our Saturday night. Hope some of you guys enjoy it. This is the stuff that we got, what you can do. It'll help you in your diag process. And then I think that's probably it. All right, so
I think so.
throw it down, say goodbye. Again, just comment on this one once it goes up if you want a chance on winning any of this stuff. We appreciate it. As always, nothing crazy, but it's something that we want to give to you guys. And I think we're pretty much at a good ending point. So we hear from the shop Saturday night, small live stream. We thank you for joining us, commenting, watching our presentation. And again, just comment, try to win some of this free stuff. As we grow, your guys' giveaway stuff will get better. So thank you again. Thanks for watching. And is that all? Yeah. That's all. So we'll say bye and good night and thanks for watching.